two.
Look at yourself. Do you like what you see? Should you be something else? Take a look at your soul. Tell me who's in control. Do you speak from the heart? Are you playing the part? Well, you were called to be a light, so let your sun shine bright every day. You are called to be free from yourself. If the sun sets you free, you don't need no one else. You just be who.
Two.
If you wanna be free, take a look at yourself. Do you like what you see? Should you be something else? Take a look at your soul. Tell me who's in control. Do you speak from the heart? Are you playing the part? Well, you were called to be a light, so let your sun shine bright every day. You are called to be free from yourself. If the sun sets you free, you don't need no one else. You just be who you are, 'cause he made you a star. Put him first and you'll see what it means to be free. You were called to be a light, so let your sun shine bright every day. Oh, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Shine, shine, shine. Let it shine, let it shine. If you wanna be right, you gotta let your light shine bright. Oh, let it shine, 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 shine, shine. Let it shine, let it shine. If you wanna be right, you gotta let your light shine bright.
Welcome to the Jazz Power Intergenerational Jazz Jam. I'm Eli Yamin, your host, and we are at the National Jazz Museum in Harlem, featuring vocalist Trineice Robinson in performance with Don Braden and the Jazz Power Band to salute her debut recording, All or Nothing. Intergenerational Jazz Power Jam is produced in collaboration with the National Jazz Museum in Harlem, Jazz Corner, and Jazz Power Initiative, the uptown New York City-based nonprofit organization transforming lives through jazz arts education and community programs like this. Our featured artists today are Paul Beaudry on the bass, Dwayne Cook Broadnax on the drums, Don Braden saxophone and flute, yours truly, Eli Yamin on the piano, and Trineice Robinson on the voice. Here we go. Celebrating Trineice Robinson's debut release, All or Nothing, at Jazz Power Initiative's Intergenerational Jazz Power Jam.
I find myself out gazing at stars. I'm hearing guitars like someone in love. Sometimes the things I do astound me. Mostly whenever you're around me. Lately I seem to walk as though I have wings. I bump into things like someone in love. Each time I look at you, I'm limp as a glove and feeling like someone in love. I want you to know lately I find myself out gazing at stars. I'm hearing guitars like someone in love. Sometimes the things I do astound me, but it's mostly whenever you're around me. Lately I seem to walk as though I have wings. I bump into things like someone in love. Each time I look at you, I'm limp as a glove and feeling like someone in love. Next tune we're going to do is a Marvin Gaye song with an arrangement by Don Braden. One, got two, yep.
Thank you.
many of you crying. Brother, 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 there's far too many of you dying. You know we gotta find a way to bring some love in here today. Hey, hey. Father, Father, we don't need to escalate. You see, war is not the answer, for only love can conquer hate. You know we gotta find a way to bring some love in here today. We got picket lines, sister, and picket signs. Sister, don't punish me, brother, with brutality. Sister, come on, talk to me, sister, so you can see. What's going on? 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 I'll tell you what's going on. Don't punish me with brutality. Come on and talk to me so you can see. Oh, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I'll tell you what's going on.
Somebody tell me what's going on. You know, I'm gonna have to pull a Patty and take my shoes off because I was cute for the first 2 songs, and that's about it. Yes, Lord.
Cute and sounded good too. Trineice Robinson, everybody. Woo! We are so happy to be with you with Intergenerational Jazz Power Jam, produced by Jazz Power Initiative, the uptown New York City-based nonprofit organization, transforming lives through jazz arts education and performance in collaboration with the National Jazz Museum in Harlem and Jazz Corner. Welcome to the celebration of Trineice Robinson's debut release, All or Nothing, with Trineice Robinson and Don Braden. Yeah! Our November 2021 Intergenerational Jazz Power Jam. Now, Trineice, I just wanted to ask you, how did this CD project, All or Nothing, come about?
So it's interesting, you know, I've been in academia so long. I'm normally known as Dr. Trineice, and doing all of these things, and I'm always serving the people, serving my community, serving my students. And oftentimes, I put myself last in the pursuit of my own artistry last. So when I reached out to Don and said, Don, you know what? It's time for me to put out an album under my own name and really do what I want to do and just bring in all of my influences to this project. And I say, I want it to be all of me or none of it. So that's why there is such a variety of sounds that you find on this recording, because I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do me. You like it or love it?
We love it. We love it. Trineice. All right. We love it. So glad. And so you all collaborated very closely on this record. I know you worked on the arrangements for like a year, you were saying, right?
Much, we worked together over a period of probably a little more than a year, because I also, the production side of it from perspective of I picked the engineer, basically I introduced her to the engineer. We dealt with together, I basically kicked her in the butt and said, okay, not that she needed it, but I was like, write your own tune. Because she was like, I'm not sure. I'm like, just write it. Yeah. And she did it, you know, and killed it. So we'll play that later. Yeah. But she also, we had a very interactive collaboration with regards to the arrangements, because she's got some skill in finale and in notation software, in music theory, in arranging herself. So she kicked in all kinds of ideas. She went over my charts and add the words and everything. And she was like correcting my stuff. I was like, well, not really correcting it, but expanding it and really making it the correct charts for vocal charts, because the lyrics are very helpful to have those in there. So she added that part of it. She had other ideas, various musical ideas, different things. You know, of course, we collaborated very specifically and closely on that to make sure that we matched it to her objectives. But the other funny thing about it is that I'd play her something from my record. She said, oh, I'll take that.
I sure did. No shame at all. I was like, yeah, I could hear my vocals on that arrangement, that one right there. Yeah.
So a couple of arrangements, I used them in different situations on different records. She's like, oh, that works for me. First couple of notes, I'll take that one. All or Nothing and all that arrangement. I played it for my record, The Fire Within. I put it on. She's like, oh, I'll take that one. Yep. Just Shanghai.
What's going on? I took that one. That's his.
From a big funk band. Yeah. So,
nice.
So that was a really fun. And
1, 2.
To my pillow. Judge us just because we got our hoodies on. You know we gotta find a way to bring some understanding here today. We got picket lines, picket signs. Don't punish me with brutality. Just talk to me so you can see.
Somebody tell me what's going on. You know, I'm gonna have to pull a Patty and take my shoes off because I was cute for the first 2 songs, and that's about it. Yes, Lord.
Cute and sounded good too. Trineice Robinson, everybody. Woo! We are so happy to be with you with Intergenerational Jazz Power Jam, produced by Jazz Power Initiative, the uptown New York City-based nonprofit organization, transforming lives through jazz arts education and performance in collaboration with the National Jazz Museum in Harlem and Jazz Corner. Welcome to the celebration of Trineice Robinson's debut release, All or Nothing, with Trineice Robinson and Don Braden. Yeah! Our November 2021 Intergenerational Jazz Power Jam. Now, Trineice, I just wanted to ask you, how did this CD project, All or Nothing, come about?
So it's interesting, you know, I've been in academia so long. I'm normally known as Dr. Trineice, and doing all of these things, and I'm always serving the people, serving my community, serving my students, and oftentimes I put myself last in the pursuit of my own artistry last. So when I reached out to Don and said, Don, you know what? It's time for me to put out an album under my own name and really do what I want to do and just bring in all of my influences to this project. And I say I want it to be all of me or none of it. So that's why there is such a variety of sounds that you find on this recording, because I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do me. You like it or love it?
We love it. We love it. Trineice. All right. We love it. So glad. And so you all collaborated very closely on this record. I know you worked on the arrangements for like a year, you were saying, right?
Much, we worked together over a period of probably a little more than a year, because I also, the production side of it from perspective of I picked the engineer, basically I introduced her to the engineer. We dealt with together, I basically kicked her in the butt and said, okay, not that she needed it, but I was like, write your own tune. Because she was like, I'm not sure. I'm like, just write it. Yeah. And she did it, and killed it. So we'll play that later. Yeah. But she also, we had a very interactive collaboration with regards to the arrangements, because she's got some skill in finale and in notation software, in music theory, in arranging herself. So she kicked in all kinds of ideas. She went over my charts and add the words and everything. And she was like correcting my stuff. I was like, well, not really correcting it, but expanding it and really making it the correct charts for vocal charts, because the lyrics are very helpful to have those in there. So she added that part of it. She had other ideas, various musical ideas, different things. Of course, we collaborated very specifically and closely on that to make sure that we matched it to her objectives. But the other funny thing about it is that I'd play her something from my record. She said, oh, I'll take that.
I sure did. No shame at all. I was like, yeah, I could hear my vocals on that arrangement, that one right there. Yeah.
So a couple of arrangements, I'd use them in different situations on different records. She's like, oh, that works for me. First couple of notes, I'll take that one. All or nothing and all, that arrangement, I played it for my record, The Fire Within. I put it on, she's like, oh, I'll take that one. Yep. Just Shanghai.
What's going on? I took that one, that's his.
Yeah, a big funk band, yeah. So,
nice.
So that was a really fun, and her energy's great, and I've had her students, her daughter at Litchfield Jazz Camp, so I've known her at the Gen and even IAJE. I've been a member of the African American Jazz Caucus for 10 years or 5 years, a bunch of years. So that's another part of our that's where the history is. So then it just led us to this very fruitful, and I think we came up with an outstanding record. I'm really proud of it.
Well, it's a lot of fun playing these arrangements with y'all, so thank you for joining us today. And what do we got? We got Moonlight next, yeah?
Moonlight.
All right.
The beauty is that we get to play some songs that are not on the record, but that we just enjoy. We recorded this one.
We recorded like...
So this one will be on the next record that comes out.
We recorded like 15 tunes.
We did. Kept some. We were. I'm proud of our collaboration. You got it.
Ooh, what a little moonlight can do. Ooh, what a little moonlight can do to you. All day long, your only stutter is your tongue. Just will not utter the words love you. What a little moonlight can do. Wait a while till little moonbeam comes peeping through. You'll get bored, you can't resist him, and all you say when you have kissed him. Ooh, what a little moonlight can do. Ooh, what a little moonlight can do. Ooh, what a little moonlight can do to you. You're in love, your heart's a fluttering all day long. You only stutter 'cause your poor tongue will not utter the word I love you. What a little moonlight can do. Wait a while till little moonbeam comes peeping through. You'll get bored, you can't resist him, and all you say when you have kissed him is ooh, what a little moonlight can do. What a little moonlight. Well, just to counteract that, we'll take it down, and the moonlight might have been nice, but summer is even better. This is Estate. As I calm my heart rate down to do this ballad.
Starte. You bathe me in the gentle glow of your caresses. You turn my eager no to tender yeses. You ease away my sorrow with your sigh. Oh, how the golden sunlight beats the willow. Your blossom sends your perfume to my pillow. Oh, who could love you half as much as I? In every song the morning breeze composes, in all the tender wonder of the roses. Oh, who could love you half as much as I? Starte. When you sleep beneath the snowy cover, I'll keep you in my heart just like a lover. And pray each day you'll come again to me. And when you sleep beneath the snowy covers, I'll keep you in my heart just like a lover. Who could love you half as much as I? Thank you very much. The golden torch.
Am I supposed to use this?
Well, that was here.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You surely can.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, that's Trineice Robinson, and we're celebrating her release, All or Nothing, at Jazz Power Initiative's Intergenerational Jazz Power Jam. How about it for Trineice Robinson? Beautiful singing. Woo.
Thank you very much.
Oh, man. So you know, when we were rehearsing, Trineice, you were talking about some of your influences, and of course, for this one, you mentioned Shirley Horn.
Yeah.
Is she somebody that had a big influence on you?
Shirley Horn, just studying Shirley Horn, it's for ballads, particularly.
Yeah.
You know, Shirley's Mrs. Horn. 'Cause, you know, it's not like I know her like that. I respect my elders. You know, she had a certain way with space that I truly appreciate. And this album was very much dedicated to all of my influences and people that I've looked up to, people that have helped me along the way, you know, doing songs like What a Little Moonlight Can Do, or the Nancy Wilson song, another Nancy song that's on the album, Save Your Love for Me, and my particular homage to Duke Ellington and Mahalia Jackson in this Come Sunday, and I'm a very, 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 very big fan of Nancy Wilson and the lineage of Dinah Washington, you know, the extended. So, you know, all of these sounds are mixed into how I reinterpret who I am. And they've taught me how to believe in the uniqueness and the cultural identity of myself and honor all of those lineages together as one instead of compartmentalize it as sometimes we can be led to in certain instances, but really understanding Black music, Black expression, and just how to interpret your soul within this cultural context.
It's beautiful. And what a range you just mentioned from Shirley Horn. I was listening just last night to Here's to Life, that wonderful record she did with strings.
Yes.
You know, but
It's a
you think of
beautiful record.
her range from Shirley to what Dinah Washington did.
Yep.
So that's...
So then Carmen McRae, we did I'm and You, and this,
yeah.
John Hendricks. I mean,
John Hendricks. So you have all that to choose from, in a sense, a world of Black music, Black singing,
and not
such
even to
a
choose
variety.
from, all of that to help me along my journey.
Yes.
You know, all of these influences are just carrying me along the way.
Yes, yes. It's a beautiful thing. And it's a beautiful thing for young people who might be feeling, hey, you know, I got to come up with something brand new, like totally my own. like, you've got a lot to lean on,
Got
right?
a lot to lean on. The beauty is, I think the beauty of it is sometimes, you know, we're so interested in trying something new that we forget about the legacy that exists and the importance. And if we lean on that legacy, we can reach higher grounds instead of trying to start from scratch. I mean, come on.
Right.
Why, when there's so much legacy underneath you?
Beautiful.
So,
Beautiful, beautiful. So the next tune is Footprints. And, you know, Wayne
about
Shorter has
legacies.
been in the news lately. He just is premiering his opera, I think, this week in Boston. So we congratulate Mr. Wayne Shorter. And what's that? With Esperanza Spalding. That's right. She wrote the book, right? She collaborated, and they've been working on that for quite some time. So
The reviews are crazy like this.
the reviews are good, Don says.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I read the Globe
Yeah.
already put an article out about it, and the friends of mine just saw it, and they were blown away, completely blown away.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Well, this is an expression of our enthusiasm for Wayne Shorter. How about that with
Absolutely.
your arrangement of Footprints?
yep, and lyrics by one of my students, Nandita Rao, and also myself. Footprints.
Let us be fighters, we'll never be the same. It'll take all of our might to love away the pain, to love away the pain. Footprints are all we have. Let us be fighters, we'll never be the same. It'll take all of our might to love away the pain, to love away the pain. Footprints are all we have. Never take the time to pray. There's so much hurt, such pain. They don't know we have so much at stake. So where do we go? Where do we go from here? You gotta use your life to make it clear. 'Cause your footprints are all you have. Let us be fighters, we'll never be the same. It'll take all of our might to love away the pain. Footprints are all we have. Let us be fighters, we'll never be the same. It'll take all of our might to love away the pain, to love away the pain. Footprints are all we have. Footprints are all we have. Footprints are all we have.
Speaking of footprints and legacies, this is a Thelonious Monk tune with words by John Hendricks, as performed by Carmen McRae. Talk about a legacy to stand on. All right. One, two. I ain't got no fancy building myself. Ask me who I'm talking about, I tell you. You're the one that got me to see. And going round all upside down, holding on to something to see. You know who, I mean you. Who was put a hurting on me? I won't sound, go around and round. Yeah, you got me in a tizzy. You know who, I mean you, I mean you. You dish the dirt. Oh, I mean you. Just one look and I got hurt. Yeah, you put a hurting on me, and I'm glad I sure ain't mad. You're the one I want to run to. You know who, I mean you. I ain't got no fancy feeling good to self. Ask me who I'm talking about, I tell you. Ba-do-ba-do-ba-do-da, ba-ba-da-da, ba-ba-da-da-da, ba-ba-do-do-do-do.
ask me who I'm talking about, I'll tell you, who the one that got me to see and turn around all upside down. Who has got me in a tizzy? You know who, I mean you. Who is high in this emotion? I won't sound, go round and round, holding on to this devotion. You know who, I mean you, I mean you. You dish the dirt, oh I mean you. One look and I'm not hurt. Yeah, you put a hurtin' on me, and I'm glad I sure ain't mad. Who's the one you want me to see? You know who, I mean you. I ain't got no fancy bill of goods to sell. Ask me who I'm talking about, I'll tell you.
I'm laughing because every time I count the song off too fast, and then this time I counted it off too slow. I'm like, okay, but you know who? I mean you. I mean you.
I like it, that tempo. I like that tempo. I like that tempo. That's a good tempo. Good groovy tempo. So we're celebrating Trineice Robinson and her debut release, All or Nothing, at Jazz Power Initiative's Intergenerational Jazz Jam. And you know, Trineice, we first met with the great Jeannie Levetri at her voice workshop. She is the creator of somatic voice work and a way of teaching singing that has been very influential on many, many teachers, including yourself.
Right.
And then, of course, you went on to get your doctorate in gospel voice pedagogy and then write a book about the subject. So you want to sing gospel, which I happen to have my autographed copy right here. So if you want to learn to sing exactly like Trineice, here's a... Not really, but it's really a groundbreaking work, and your work is groundbreaking as an educator because you have helped us understand African American singing and the technical demands and how to prepare for those technical demands. You know, it used to be that if you wanted to study singing, you had to, everybody say, well, study classical, then you can sing anything, which is just not true.
Correct. Correct.
So you have been at the forefront of leading us and showing us how to teach this music and to prepare. And now you have your own company, Soul Ingredients, right?
Well,
yeah.
you know, the interesting thing about my graduate research, I mean, my degree is a music education degree that focuses on college teaching. And I used my research to understand voice from a functional and scientific standpoint, and then also kind of codify from a scholarly perspective, Black music and the different parameters that go along with its production. And this stemmed from my own upbringing and my own wanting to know how to do certain things, or sometimes not even fitting completely into one genre or another, which when I was younger, or when I was a growing singer, I'm still growing, we're always growing, but when I was just starting, I was finding that as a fault. Because what would happen is, when I was in church, I'm a PK, preacher's kid. You know, when I was in church, I was given more of the anthem type songs because my voice was too clean, right? I'm too classical, right? And then I got into jazz, and then they would say, boy, I could sure hear that gospel. And then I started singing R&B, and they'd be like, boy, you sure sound jazzy. And so, but no one could describe for me I didn't know what it was I was doing that was making people say those things in these different contexts. So that's what really started me on this journey to try to say, oh, that's what they're hearing. Oh, they're hearing this element. Oh, okay, well, all of these elements are in common, which is why I was doing these different things, but understanding that in this context, it might be articulated this way, and in this context, it's articulated this way. And that's really what my whole research was about, and then putting it into this book. And it's quite interesting because I thought I was doing this for me. I had no idea that it was something ripe and new for the vocal pedagogy field, that other people were looking and wanting to know this information too. And as a result, you know, I've been able to really expand and share my work all around the world, globally, with Soul Ingredients voice with studio. I have my own studio with several teachers, including actually Vicky, who's on the bandstand as well. But just being able to offer teacher training classes through Soul Ingredients, And just being around the world and being able to be a cultural bearer, that I can say, no, let me show you that there's a scientific aspect to this, but there's also a cultural element that you need to know that is quite nuanced, that if you limit it to just the notes, you're going to miss the point. So I tend to really bring in the cultural elements to everything that I'm doing. Just awareness, legacy is important. You know, with the African American Jazz Caucus, and I see Dr. Larry here in the audience, Miss Magdalena, I have to shout them out, you know, who, again, talking about legacy. With African American Jazz Caucus, I took Dr. Larry's place as executive director, and it's all about creating legacies. It's all about maintaining, supporting legacies, promoting jazz, promoting the present of jazz, promoting the future of jazz, and really bringing our heritage, this rich legacy, to generation and generation. So legacy, sharing, cultural identity, cultural memory is very important in my teaching. But most importantly, understanding that this way of teaching and this methodology of teaching is really about making sure that the person, you, are finding your unique voice and your way, and how do you bring these cultural bearers with you along your journey and help them support what you have to say and tell your stories.
Woo! How about that? You know what I'm talking about? It's really profound. And one of the things that it's got me thinking about is how welcoming the African American community has always been to me. And I'm feeling that from you. It's like some people, when you start talking about, well, we've got to be more specific about the African American cultural elements about teaching jazz, some people feel a threat. And I think that's kind of nuts, because look how...
Because it is.
This is just, I mean, this is, what you're saying is so unbelievably welcoming, I think. That's how I'm feeling it.
Right.
And that's how I've always felt from the people who have mentored me. And so I hope that people can embrace this kind of approach more as we go forward. And how can people get in touch with you if they want to work, you know, do one of your trainings or something like that?
Well, drtrineice.com. All of my handles are drtrineice.com. Dr. Trineice for Instagram or Twitter, all those things. But my website is drtrineice.com. And then soulingredientsvoice.com is where you go to be in this voice studio with me as well. So
fantastic.
Lots of ways.
All right. Run, don't walk towards those opportunities with Dr. Trineice Robinson. And now we're going to go, I guess, where it all started. Did it start for you in the church with gospel music?
Absolutely. I mean, you know, like I said, I'm a PK, so singing is just a way of life. I didn't even know I was a singer until I was like, wait, you mean that's something you do as a profession for real?
Wow.
I thought it was just what you had to do, because you had to do it.
Well, we're going to do it now on Duke Ellington's Come Sunday.
Lord, dear Lord of love, God Almighty, God above, please look down and see my people through. Lord, dear Lord above, God Almighty, God of love,
I believe that God put sun and moon up in the sky. So I don't mind those gray skies, 'cause they're just clouds passing by. He'll give peace and comfort to every troubled mind. But come Sunday, oh, come Sunday, that's the day. Go to him in secret, and he'll hear your every prayer. Up and down till sunset, man works hard all day, but come Sunday, oh, come Sunday, that's the day.
Trineice Robinson, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Woo! Well, we're going to have Trineice invite one of her leading students. And this is someone who happened to be working with Jazz Power as well. Why don't you tell her? Go ahead. Introduce.
Victoria Angela.
Hello.
Victoria Angela. We're going to feature her on. You mind if I sing with you on this tune?
Yeah, not at all.
Okay.
The more the merrier. Look, we're like sisters.
I'm waiting for someone exactly like you. Come over here. Come over here.
All right, you know this one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead. I'll jump in.
I know why I waited, know why I've been blue. She made me for someone exactly like you.
Why should we spend money on a show or two? 'Cause I prayed each night for someone exactly like you.
You make me feel so grand, I wanna give the world to you. You make me understand the silly little schemes I'm scheming, dreams I'm dreaming.
Now I know why my mother, she taught me to be true. I prayed each night for
For
someone
someone
exactly like you.
like you, do.
Why? She made me for someone exactly like you. Why should we spend money on a show or two?
She made me for someone, well, exactly like you.
You make me feel so grand. I wanna share the world with you.
Make me understand the silly little schemes I'm scheming, dreams I'm dreaming.
Now I know why my mother, she taught me to be true. Prayed each night for someone just like you.
Oh, exactly like you.
You make me feel so well.
I wanna give the world to you.
You make me understand.
Those silly little schemes I'm scheming, dreams I'm dreaming.
Now I know my mother,
She want me to be true.
she made me for someone.
Exactly like you.
Go ahead, Eli. 'cause I prayed each night for someone exactly like you.
You make me feel so grand. I wanna give the world to you.
You make me understand each foolish little dream. I'm dreaming, I'm scheming.
Now I know why Mama,
What?
she want me to be true.
She prayed each night for someone exactly like you. She wanted me to be happy. She wanted me to be true.
True.
She prayed for exactly like you.
Oh, exactly like you.
Someone that have my back
Have my back too.
each and every day.
And my front
Y'all
back
don't
too.
know this one right here. She is so cool. Don't you know, don't you know, don't you know, don't you know how much I pray for someone to have my back like this one here.
And you
This one here, this one, I pray each day for someone exactly like you. My girl.
Oh, shucks, you guys. Thank you.
We're gonna let her do her thing. But y'all don't know, I'm singing this song because when I started to expand Soul Ingredients from being just a one-person show, if you will, Vicky, I call her Vicky, Victoria Angela, let me keep her stage name. But, Vicky and another one of my mentees, Mink Taylor, really stepped in and was like, you know what? You need like 5 of you, so let us help you. And they really stepped in, and so I'm really appreciative. So I want to say that right now, that I appreciate this woman right here. So that song meant a little bit more than you think. Maybe not what you thought, but it meant something else.
Right.
All right.
Oh, I'm gonna cry. No, well, before I sing this next song, which is actually an appropriate response to what Dr. Trineice just exclaimed, I'm very grateful to be on stage with both of my mentors, Mr. Eli Yamin for Jazz Power. Can we just give another reply? I know where. But Dr. Eli Yamin and Dr. Trineice have been really helpful to me on this journey, and any way that I can give back while it's working for Jazz Power, working for Soul Ingredients, that's the way I can show how I'm forever grateful. So you might know this one, made popular by many artists, Judy Garland and much more. This is Smoke Gets in Your Eyes. True love was true. I, of course, replied, something here inside cannot be denied. They said someday you'll find all who love are blind. When your heart's on fire, you must realize smoke gets in your chaffed them and I gaily laughed to think they could doubt our love. Yet today
Thank you.
That was beautiful, Victoria. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. Well, now I believe Don Braden has somebody that he's been working with that he'd like to bring to the bandstand. So is Don in the house?
Hey everyone, thanks for listening. Great job, Vicky. Great job, Trineice. I'm so proud of everyone, all these musicians, and so proud to be here. One more round of applause for the wonderful Eli Yamin for putting all this together. We've known each other for a minute or two, or three. You know, we've worked together at Litchfield Jazz Camp and a few gigs. I've hired him for a couple gigs, and we've worked together on a few things, actually. I made some nice music with this young man. And, of course, Cook, and one more time for Paul Beaudry on the bass. Yeah. Great bassist. And Dwayne Cook Broadnax on the drums. So my student here, this is Hunter Odson. Put your hands together for Hunter Odson. And I met Hunter during COVID when we were all inside, like in the spring or so, and the great educator J.B. Dias reached out to me, and we've done a lot of teaching together over the years. And J.B. is among many things he does, he's the head of education at the Herbie Hancock Institute, which used to be the Monk Institute. And so I worked with him in that situation, but JB reached out to me when Hunter was looking for a teacher back during COVID when we were all inside. So Hunter and I had lessons for about a year over Zoom, every single week for a year, all through Zoom. And then he got accepted into Columbia University, got early admission into Columbia. And so he said, oh, I guess what, we're going to eventually get to meet. So finally, after a year of lessons, we met for the first time about a month ago. He came to one of my gigs over at Birdland. And we've been doing in-person lessons for the last few weeks, and it's been really cool. So I'm very proud of him. And so we're going to now...
and also, we're going to have bass, too.
Oh, all right. Speaking of which, thank you. Thanks for the reminder. She's waiting in the wings. She should have done this just in case. Yo, Ande, Ixnay on the... Put your hands together for one more great musician. Miss Laura Robinson is your last question? Laura Martin. Thank you. I know her as Laura because I've known her since she came to Litchfield Jazz Camp as well. She's actually a very fine bassist. So Laura is going to join us on bass as well. I can sort of claim her as my student because I run Litchfield Jazz Camp. She's come for at least 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, but Trineice is really responsible for Laura.
I can't now. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm not claiming. Trineice is done. I just want to get a little piece because I had a little.
But people may not know that this is Trineice's daughter.
This is Trineice's daughter. That's why I asked her. Yeah, so Trineice Robinson's daughter, and I'm glad she came. And we're very proud of the progress she's made over the years. Very proud. So I'm happy to have her join us on the bandstand for Sonny Rollins' Tenor Madness. Right. One, two, one.
How about it for Don Braden and Hunter sitting in and Laura sitting in and bright stars of the future. Oh my God, we're at the Jazz Power Intergenerational Jazz Power Jam. How about it for Dwayne Cook Broadnax on the drums? Woo! And Paul Beaudry coming back. And my name's Eli, and I'm so happy to be your host. We have just a couple more songs we'd like to play for you. And this next one is an original that I composed after a lovely conversation with one of my teachers from Rutgers, Mr. Larry Ridley, and he is in the audience. And Larry Ridley is the founder of the Rutgers Jazz Program, one of the leading jazz educators in the history of jazz music. You started the African American Jazz Caucus, didn't you? Weren't you the original president? And you know, I had the good fortune to be in one of his classes at Rutgers when I was there in the 1980s as an undergraduate, just a short while ago. And learned from Larry, and he was one of the people that taught me at Rutgers, along with Kenny Barron, who's very much still active on the scene and has been involved with Jazz Power, and Keith Copeland, who was another one of my favorite teachers. Ted Dunbar was also there. It was an amazing group of jazz musicians that you had brought together, Larry, to teach and pass on this legacy. And you know, I hope that you're proud of what you're seeing here in our efforts to continue on. And we know that there would be no life for us in jazz without those of you who blazed the trail for us. And we want to thank you so much. And we've got a song for you now that I wrote. It's something you said to me on our phone conversation. You said, "I'm just a nice guy. I'm just a nice guy." So this is a song for you. It's called Just a Nice Guy. Thank you, Larry Ridley. Thank you. And Jonathan, I think we have something in the back for Mr. Larry Ridley, so please have that ready after the song. Thank you very much. Yeah, so we got a little something for you. You got it, Jonathan? Yes. Okay, come on. This is a small token of our appreciation, Mr. Larry. This is Hugh Bell's Between the Raindrops. He's a wonderful photographer, some beautiful jazz photographs. So This is a small token of our appreciation, a collector's item photography book, and we hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much. Larry Ridley. Just a nice guy.
I've been knowing this rascal, and he was a little puppy. He was a little puppy. Now he's a big dog. Good to see you, Eli.
Good to see you.
Proud of you, man.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
I was in his band back in the 90s, the Jazz Legacy Ensemble, for a couple of years. Yeah, we had a nice few gigs, number of gigs. Nice little minute. I learned a lot from you, man. As, of course, like everybody. Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Congratulations to all you guys. Keep moving straight ahead.
Keep moving straight ahead. That's right.
Thank you very much. Okay. How about it, Larry Ridley, everybody? Beautiful, beautiful. Well, we'd like to welcome Miss Dr. Trineice Robinson back to the stage now, along with an aggregation of backing vocalists who you've met, Victoria and Laura, and
Another rascal.
another rascal. And Larry passed the torch, as Trineice mentioned, as the executive director of the African American Jazz Caucus. And we have a thank you gift for you too, Dr. Trineice. We want to give you one of Hugh Bell's books as well, and we want to thank you for all you're doing for jazz education and for knowledge of this great legacy of African American music and singing. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Yes.
and thank you to Jazz Power and the Jazz Museum. I mean, it's been a wonderful experience, and I thank you for keeping jazz alive and keeping all of this strong, keeping the legacy going as well. So this last song, is a song that I wrote that was inspired by something that I tell my students all the time, to let it shine. It's based on scripture, Matthew 14. It's funny, if you're based on scripture, you should probably know the scripture off the top of your head. I was like, wait, is it Matthew 10 or 15? But it's about letting your light shine. You know, so this is my gospel song. As my dad said, you're going to write a song, you better put it in the word. Okay, yes, Lord. All right, so let it shine. And that's what I want all of you all to do, is take the spirit that you have in you, carry it forward with the torch, with guidance, with love, and sharing the word for everybody.
Thank you so much. And before we play it, though, I do have a few people I want to thank. We want to thank the staff of the National Jazz Museum in Harlem. How about a big thank you for them? We want to thank the staff of Jazz Power Initiative. Big thanks to them. Jonathan, our production, and everybody who makes this possible. We want to thank the artists who make this possible. How about it for all the artists? And we want to thank you, our audience, and everybody at Jazz Corner and online. Thank you for tuning in. We are grateful to receive support for our community programs from the New York City Department of Cultural Affairs in partnership with the City Council, the New York State Council on the Arts, with the support of the Office of the Governor and the New York State Legislature, the Hispanic Federation, the Miranda Family Fund, and individual supporters like you. Thank you for helping us keep the jazz power on. We want you to join us next month on the third Sunday, December 19th, for Evan Christopher and John Eric Kelso, a New Orleans holiday celebration from Jazz Power. And we have one more song coming up. It's Let It Shine. If you would like to learn more about our Jazz Power youth education and community programs, please visit our website, jazzpower.org. Like us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Join our mailing list and social media. Let's stay in touch. Until then, we will catch you the next time. Let's keep the jazz power on, everybody. Woo!
Let it shine.
Let it shine.
Come on. 1, 2.
Do you like what you see? Should you be something else? Take a look at your soul. Tell me who's in control. Do you speak from the heart? Are you playing the part? Well, you were called to be a light, so let your sun shine bright every day. You are called to be free from yourself. If the sun set you free, you don't need no one else. You just be who you are, 'cause he made you a star. Put him first and you'll see what it means to be free. You were called to be a light, so let your sun shine bright every day. Oh, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Let your light shine. Blessings to you all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Don Braden.
Trineice Robinson, Don Braden. Let your light shine. Come on, let your light shine. Can I say yeah? Let me hear yeah. Let me hear yeah.
Yeah.
I know somebody's alive right here. Come on. Say it yeah. Say yeah. Say yeah. Say yeah. I 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 say yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. One more, one more, one more.
Oh, just let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. I don't care what you're doing. Just let your light shine bright. 'Cause if you wanna be right, you gotta let your light shine bright. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Come on.
I hear you. I mean, you know you took the church when you got to come back. 1, 2.
If you wanna be free, take a look at yourself. Do you like what you see? Should you be something else? Take a look at your soul. Tell me who's in control. Do you speak from the heart? Are you playing the part? Well, you were called to be a light, so let your sun shine bright every day. You are called to be free from yourself. If the sun sets you free, you don't need no one else. You just be who you are, 'cause he made you a star. Put him first and you'll see what it means to be free. You were called to be a light, so let your sun shine bright every